Good morning, my good people. Hope everybody's having a great Valentine's Day and happy Friday. My daughter done talked me into going into some haunted house Valentine's Day thing, so that's where we're going to be going tonight. With that being said, I just want to kind of wrap up the week with my Souls of Thought family. I want to say first, thank you for everybody who has continued to support. I want to shout out my girl Tam, my girl Alyssa, my boy Plug, my boy D. Thank y'all for the panel this week. It was a great panel. For those of you who haven't got a chance to go watch our panel from this past Wednesday, go check it out. You get to hear more than just me. You get to hear other people's thoughts and opinions about what's going on in the world and lifestyle stuff, relationship stuff. So it's been awesome. But what I'm coming to you guys this morning to talk about is that we must first be okay with having conversations. I really enjoyed the panel that allowed everybody to get their thoughts off. We were able to agree to disagree. We were able to have conversations. We were able to actually talk about things. And a lot of times we don't get to do that. A lot of times people shut down. A lot of people get judged. I'm the type of person, if you know me, I got very tough skin. You can say whatever you like to me. But I want to have a conversation. And, you know, one of the things I always learned when I was very young was just because people don't take your advice doesn't mean they didn't hear your advice. And I think that's what we have to understand. And sometimes it takes time for people to change or hear your outlook or hear your side on things. But I really encourage people to get out and have conversations. I put up videos and I see so many comments, and you could tell that the person didn't watch the whole video. Like, you literally can tell by the first thing they say in their comments that they didn't watch the video. They heard something, or they read the title, or they assumed what it was going to be about, and they just left it there. Because, for instance, right, Huckabee, Governor Huckabee in Arkansas, you know, she's trying to pass the first ever law that you have to actually be either working, volunteering, or stay-at-home parent to receive Medicaid. And, you know, she gave the age range. I want to say it was 18 to 65. Then she also said you had to be a well-bodied and healthy human being to be able to fall into these categories. And then you start seeing the comments where people are talking about everything from autism to I'm 65 and I'm on oxygen. Like, we understand that everybody's not going to meet those standards, and we understand that. With that being said, you must listen first to educate yourself. I think a lot of people react out of fear and not logic. We understand that everything that people want to go into law isn't going to be beneficial to everybody. I know a lot of the things that I heard on the panel this past Wednesday was like, you know, if you're not in that 1 percentile, you know, with the billionaires and things of that nature, we're not going to benefit from a lot of the things that they feel. And I feel like that's, you know, you can agree to disagree with that. With that being said, I highly encourage people to really educate yourselves. Go read documents. Go see everything that's going on. Same thing with the Doge issue, right? You know, we're worrying about the people like Elon. We're worrying about the young gentlemen who are doing the audits on the books. But you guys are worried about their age, their education. But there's young men who was like myself at the age of 18. I was out here protecting nuclear assets for the Air Force at 18. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that I had access to nuclear weapons at 18 years old. But we're worried about people who are auditing numbers. So I feel like we really have to start sitting back, understanding what's going on and seeing the positive even through the negative, because there are some positives. 80% of the people who were affected by the hurricane in North Carolina has gotten their FEMA benefits. They're getting into apartments. They're getting into housing. Some of them are building their houses. I actually worked with a couple who was actually affected by that hurricane. Things are moving forward for them as well. So there's good things going on. Don't be so blinded by all the negativity, because your algorithm is only going to show you what you want to see, right? So if you're always constantly on the negative or trying to see bad things, that's what you're going to see. But I highly suggest that we guys that we as a nation start to focus. And one of the things that I was really encouraged by with the panel is that it seems like everybody understands that we can see things differently but have the same goal. And that's what really got me encouraged. I can't wait for the next panel. I can't wait to continue to have these conversations, because as long as I know people are willing to change or willing to hear or have a conversation, I think we are already taking the right steps forward. With that being said, continue to listen, continue to encourage each other. There's enough negativity that goes on throughout the day. All we need to do is be one little spark of positivity, and it'll go a long way. Like I always tell everybody who watches my content, anybody who watches me, God loves you, which is most importantly. I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.